is a story. Welcome everyone to your December 2016 Alchemy Scope, the end of the year already. Can you believe it? This year has flown by for me. So you're looking at Dragon Bear. He's my little ginger king there, and you're going to see him throughout this video. You'll already notice that there's some format changes to the Alchemy Scope, and you're going to see that this month. December 2016 is a condensed scope. There's going to be more that will come back in January for the 2017 cycle. However, it's still progressing. So yeah, I'll be excited to see what emerges for January as well. But those should be uploaded by the middle of December, or by the third week, by Christmas, let's say, of December. So let's get started. There's a couple things. One is I want to remind all of you that are interested in getting your 2017 evolutionary story forecast and guidance video from me to go ahead and place your order below. There is a couple week lead time, and to get it before your 2017 starts, you are more than invited to connect with me. Again, the link is below. Let's talk about now, for this December 2016 cycle, what is activated. Now, as you know, if you've tuned in before, we're tapping into the Macrocycle. What is the story, the unfolding, evolutionary, spiraled story for humanity as a whole at this time? To do that, we tap into the Sabian Symbol. This month, the Sabian Symbol is at the point of 7 degrees 43 minutes Sagittarius, and it's occurring today. I'm recording this on the new moon, so which is the 29th of November 2016. And so the energies of the new moon are very well imbued throughout this video for all of the scopes this month. Now, there's something very special about this moon. One is the symbol is amazing, which we'll talk about, but I want to start with the 7-degree point. Last month, October's new moon, Scorpio new moon, also had a 7-degree 44-minute Scorpio point that the new moon occurred at. Next month, we have a 7-degree Capricorn new moon occurring. That leaves 2016 with 3 sevens at the end of the year. 7 represents the great mysteries. 7 represents magic, the unknowable realm, investigating, discovery in that which cannot be fully known. 3 sevens represents, casino wins, abundance, flow, luck. There's a lot going on in the world, and there is a simultaneity with the magic that is at hand. So I want you to drink in what the universe is displaying for us here. To end this very intense 9-cycle 2016 year with 3 sevens is not a small deal. It's a big deal. And what Joanne Walmsley from Sacred Scribe says about 777 is it reminds us that we are here at this time to spiritually evolve, and that we do this by expressing the highest and best of ourselves and embracing our unique abilities, whatever they may be. Now look at the symbol. Within the depths of the earth, new elements are being formed. Indeed, with so much activated astrologically, there is new aspects of psyche, new clarity about soul patterns, about karmic patterns, about imprisoning, the imprisoning of humanity, how we've been as a collective very held, very contained, very deceived. And there's much, much, much transparency that has been occurring for the last 3-4 years, but it's been exponential. And 2016 was the year of what I called the year of discernment, because there was so much raising its frequency, coming out of the closet, coming out of the shadows, becoming clear, or at least coming up for us to see that indeed there are new things being formed. So again, within the depths of the earth, new elements are being formed. What Dane Rudhyar writes about this symbol is the alchemical fire, which both purifies and transforms the very substance of humans' inner life. Forces are at work in the deepest layers of the psyche, which in their own way respond to the outer stimulation produced by a strong involvement in group ambitions and emotions, and even more by the powerful tensions and releases of love. An alchemical process goes on, usually unnoticed by the conscious ego, until it becomes obvious that a kind of mutation has taken place and a new level of awareness and of responses to life has been reached. One of the key phrases for this symbol is psychic gestation. So again, within the depths of the earth, new elements are being formed. Within each of us, new elements are being formed, period. And November was the precursor for that. December will bring this forward. It's a very powerful month. Now, let's move on to your particular sign and see what is your unfolding. Aries. So let's take a look and see what is your microcycle. What is the narrative that is unfolding for Aries over the course of the cycle? I pulled the I Ching for you, and you received 2 I Ching hexagrams this month. The first one was number 4, youthful folly, and it came with changing lines, and it became number 59, dispersing. Now, I take the combination of these 2 as your narrative. So it's not one happening with the possibility of the other happening. What we're talking about here is a combined storyline. That's the narrative. For you, youthful folly has to do with inexperience. It has to do with just what it says, acting immaturely, acting without foresight. And it's connected to the I Ching hexagram 59, dispersing, which is beautiful because dispersing, Aries, is about the melting of structures. It talks about ice formations that melt in the spring, and once they do, the water flows, it surges. And so dispersing has to do with a dissipation, a dissolution of obstacle. And what I get very specifically for Aries this month is that you're going to be maturing this month. There's going to be something occurring that's going to grow you up. You're going to want it too. I feel that there's something that's going to happen where it's going to catalyze your maturation. It's going to catalyze the dissipation of your youthful folly. So this feels very large. Now, if we look at the Dakini that came forward for you, I pulled the Dakini to bring forward your growth theme, as opposed to the archetype cards, which I've done in the past. Now for you, you received number 38, Avalonia. Now, this is a big deal too, because this is linked with your narrative. So number 38, Avalonia, is the picture of Avalon. You know, it's this picture of magic, mysticism, love, romance. It has to do with the Grail, you know. So Avalonia, the Dakini that is from Penny Slinger 64 Dakini Oracle, Avalonia is the Dakini who embodies the magical feminine energy that dwells ever in the realm of Avalon. So for you, this does have to do with love, agape love, openness, innocence. There's a magical, childlike quality to Avalonia, but it's really like the foundations of all of love. Now for you, because you received folly and dispersing, what I think is that there's something that's going to be happening that's going to mature you into a new state of love. Now keep in mind, Avalonia is the growth edge for you. That means that it's calling you. It's going to be the obstacle. It's the hard thing to do. The growth theme is always the difficult thing to do. So for you, Avalonia is saying become open. See the magic in life, in love, in relationships. The Grail kind of represents the purity. There's a purity to Avalonia here. So the whole idea of Avalon is idyllic. There's an idyllic quality to life, to love, to partnership, etc. So for you, there is this dispersing, this melting away, this dissolution of immaturity, of inexperience with regards to love. But with the growth edge being Avalonia, again, you're going to have to step up to the plate to actually embrace a mindset, a belief set that sees through the lens, the perception lens, that life is magical, that life is full of potential, that love source is at the base, the foundation of all. And listen, there's a lot going on which doesn't show us this picture. So I do believe that for Aries, it could be a challenge. You know, again, the growth theme is always the challenge. So this is about you embracing the grail, you know, kind of realizing that the elusive grail is actually your heart. And you have pure access to all that is through your heart portal, quite literally. So that's the growth theme. So Aries, let's move on now to your guidance. So this month I created my own mantras, which I've been working on. It's going to be a deck called the Cauldron. So there's 3 decks that I'm currently working on: the Way, the Cauldron, and the Story. And I'll keep you posted when those are complete. So let's take a look. What came forward for Aries? I dive today. I decide today to plunge into the fear, into the emotion, into the new adventure. The urge is strong, clear. I am willing to get wet. I dive today. Aries, I think that love is calling you. For this mantra to come up for you here says quite a bit, because it's saying go within yourself and allow it to flow. Allow feelings to flow. Allow the wetness to flow. Diving is alluding to water. Water alludes to emotion. And for you, with dispersing, which has to do with melting ice flows, again, you have water. So for Aries, it's about letting emotion flow. I'm sending you so much love for the month. I hope to see some of you for the 2017 forecast. I'd love to provide that for you. And until soon, I'll talk to you soon. Bye. You are an embodied reflection of Source. You are thus infinitely empowered, abundant, and a co-creator with your context always. You are an alchemist. Divination works because the web of life is intelligently organized with coordinated and storied agency.